lost in a place that takes space, that's dark and deranged with no mistakes. It's hate that rapes my brain, I'm enraged with hate, now I feel unsafe. So dark in my mind that my roof plays addict. Dark space with limited range like an addict. When I was 9, I thought all the time my stomach touched my spine that I finally had it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Lil Man Reacts, and today guys, I got the Gorefather himself, Scum, and Insane Poetry with M.M.M.F.D with the new song Stampede from their new album, which I really can't wait to listen to this new album. It's definitely going to be awesome. Scum is a very, very reachable person, very humble person. Helped me a lot on this new album that I got, and plus he's on the new album that I got, so you guys are definitely going to have to check that out. The song is called Darkness. If you haven't heard it yet, featuring Gino Cult Shit and my boy Steven James, it's definitely a hit. You're definitely going to have to check that out. But I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited for this. You know, shout out to Scum. Shout out to LSP. You know, put the L's high. You know, we always represent LSP over here. You guys want this album, you know, head over to the Gore Shop, LSP's Gore Shop. You know, I'm sure the album will be there. You go support, you know, the artist Scum. Go support Insane Poetry. You know, go to their pages and throw them likes and some subscribes. It's hard to say that, but definitely, man, definitely been solid people to me, and it's forever a place, you know, that I'm going to hold highly. So I'm definitely excited about that. But this song Stampede, I'm ready to jump into it, guys. So before we do, shout out to Scum, shout out to Insane Poetry, shout out to LSP. You know, we're holding them down over here, but let's jump into it, guys.
It's a stampede. I'm a Taurus, I'm a raging bull. Smoke coming out my nostrils like vapor fumes. Ready to charge and stab you all with my horns. Ragged on your bitch ass all around till your flesh is torn.
Let me warn you, there's nowhere to go. So either way, you'll get crushed by the hooves. Bet they'll mourn you, but man, you will also eagerly watch you get rushed by these bulls.
Feel the rush of our anger when we are coming at you. In mere seconds, our aggression is your fear factor. We don't give a mad fuck about your criticism.
Not at all.
No matter what, you're still a victim.
Stick 'em high, run them through like a corpse cry. Did they find if they duck, still no luck? Stick 'em low, they too slow when I force mine. Crush 'em like the impact of a truck.
It's a stampede.
I really like the way that this is going. I like the flow. I like the production of being like really up close and personal. That way you're really hearing what's going on. They're trying to be like direct as can be. And I like the back and forth. The back and forth, that's kind of tricky unless you're like both in the studio at the same time. But I really like that. Scum and Insane Poetry, they feed off of each other. So it definitely makes it dope. And this beat just is kind of a beat like you about to get rolled through. You about to get ran through. You know, we're coming. That's basically, you know, is what you get from that feel of that beat. Watch out, we're coming. Let's go, guys.
When I force mine, crush 'em like the impact of a truck.
It's a stampede with two bulls with our horns up. All we see is red and everything's getting torn up. All we see is red. All we see is red. All we see is red and everything's getting torn up. It's a stampede with two bulls with our horns up. All we see is red and everything's getting torn up. All we see is red. All we see is red. All we see is red and everything's getting torn up.
Stomp, stomp, slatted is the sound of the stampede. Feel the organs torn out, or expelled out anally. Knowing that you're getting crushed and found, just some flat meat. Started with the shards of broken bones and left to bleed. Now do you see?
We are dangerous when we're provoked. Uncontrollable rage displayed. We bring the smoke to your full-fledged. With a strong sense of dominance, intense and ominous. Feces they're surrounded in.
Yo, we grind 'em in the dirt just like a butt off. A cigarette is what they get when they cross the line. So even if we were family, they would get cut off. But we're not, and we're left around when they lost their lives.
Unrestrained fury, that's what we rhyme about. It's difficult to regulate, we let the violence out on anyone that's perceived rivals of the Taurus gang, M.M.M.F.D, LSP Rhino. It's a stampede with two bulls bulls with our horns up. All we see is red and everything's getting torn up. All we see is red. All we see is red. All we see is red and everything's getting torn up. It's a stampede with two bulls with our horns up. All we see is red and everything's getting torn up. All we see is red. All we see is red. All we see is red and everything's getting torn up.
Alright guys, before I even talk about this song, let's take a moment of silence for that beat. That beat just got murdered. Let's take a moment of silence. Alright guys, this one has me throwing the L's up high. I really loved it, man. I really didn't want it to end. I kind of felt it was, you know, it could have been 5 minutes and I would have jammed that out because I just really like that beat. Them horns, the sirens going off in the background just kind of really set it off. You know, the delivery of Insane Poetry is just really dope. I would like to work with that artist one day, so that's definitely dope. As far as Scum always comes through and Scum always does his thing, and it's so unique and it's so different from anybody else. I really like that a lot. That's dope. I will always show support to Scum. Like I said, he has a special spot, you know, that, you know, the things that he's helped me achieve when it comes to this album, when it comes to other artists being on the label that, you know, I've reached out to. So I really, you know, really got a lot of respect for Scum. And I'm hoping, Scum, man, I know you're watching, bro. Go ahead and share this video on your page, bro. Show me some love, bro. But anyways, shout out to Scum. Shout out to Insane Poetry. Shout out to the whole LSP artists, everybody over there. Maybe you'll see me over there one day, guys, but who knows? But anyways, guys, you know, the freaking thumbnail would look good with me with the with that LSP chain. Definitely. But anyways, guys, hey, this was an awesome song. I'm really excited for the album. Like I said, if you guys want to support Scum, you want to support Insane Poetry, any of the LSP artists, please go to the Gore Shop, LSP's Gore Shop, and you can find all the albums from, you know, Dark Half to, you know, Gino Cole shit to Mattapelli to Chuckles, you know, Mike Lawless to just Cody Manson to just different Lex. Hang on, I think I have one. Let me see. You can even cop this there, you know, Lex the Hex Master. They got him over at LSP. Like I said, we got Chuckles over at LSP. We got tons of artists over there, man. Like I said, dream to be there one day. But anyways, guys, go over there, support these artists, man. Support real music, support horrorcore underground music, and that's what we're here for, man. We'll always support them here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Down in the comments, where we going next, guys?
Grew up out the 80s and I ain't even trying to vent. Daddy gone, mama wrong, same story how it went. Moving dope, I was hustling in them cold streets. Grandma did what she could, but Christmas always missed me. I ain't tripping, no, I done felt blessed. God put me through them rough days, it was a test.